And we should be live. Let's see if I'm correct. Hey, there we are. How you doing, Tim?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I can't complain. No one listens anyway.
Were you talking?
um, it's it's right there. What do I do?
I don't know.
It's right.
Just try something.
Hello.
I hear you.
And hopefully everyone else does too. Well, hello everybody who's popped in to say hi and just kind of hang out and see what we're up to this week. I'm Jeff Perryman, and I'm the idiot in charge of this. In charge of this.
Oh God.
Welcome to Vectors and Pixels, episode 88. 88.
Wow.
Yeah, and I honestly think we've lost count. I think we're actually closer to the mid 90s, somewhere in there,
Could
but this is what
be.
we can officially claim. And I'm sure there's a couple of double numbers
As
here and
long as
there.
you're increasing it every time.
In theory?
In theory.
In theory. How is my mic sounding to you guys tonight? Oh, you disappeared, TK. Can you still hear me? Hello, come in, Tokyo. Well, I guess we're going to have to get him back in here. Give me just a second. Figure this out. Let's see. Oh, I need to open the folder. That's what the problem is. And yeah, you're there. Show on stream. Why did you disappear? You don't love me anymore?
Oh, I I don't know. Oop, there I
You
am.
just yeah, you just went bloop and disappeared.
I don't know.
So, in keeping with the theme of this stream as a whole, technical difficulties are always a thing. And
Always
apparently, I thought I got him out of the way before the free stream started with random
right.
computer shutdowns, batteries not being charged, weird mic issues. I thought, aha, camera just randomly shutting down. And then, of course, as you
Right?
and I were chatting before the stream, you disappeared just like you did just now. So I was like, stop it, stop it.
Yeah.
But this channel is always plagued with fun, silly, nonsensical weirdness and
It's what we
oddities.
do.
But it is what we do. Hi to everybody out there lurking. I know some people like to lurk and don't want to engage, and that's okay. You are more than welcome here. If you want to say hi, we would love to have you say hi. It does help the algorithm. Woo! That's what you get for being too close. I'm going to smack you around. I was watching my stream last week, and the sound was good, but I seem to talk like this most of the time when the mic is literally just this far
It,
away. So I brought it in closer to
yeah.
hopefully be better.
You are
And
definitely a little louder, and I
and
think
as
just
a
more.
result, it's right there.
Yeah, a little more animated talking, and a little
It's
louder
right
on your
there.
voice.
Well, when I'm drawing, it's kind of hard to be animated because I start
That's what I'm
talking
here
with my
for.
hands. Yeah, I talk with my hands, and my mouse gets thrown across the room, and who knows what I end up drawing. But
Right?
speaking of drawing,
Right? Let's
hey,
get
what a
let's get
segue!
some
Let me move
art.
me a little. Yeah, art. No, we're not going to do
Art.
pirates. Well, we could do
No,
pirates.
how you say
Didn't
it's
know it
St.
happen.
Patrick's weekend.
Is it really? I could do a
Hey,
leprechaun. I could do a
there you go.
leprechaun, but I was just going to do some character faces, and I thought I would. I've been wanting to spend this season kind of focusing on the Dungeon Notes characters that I have drawn, and I thought tonight I would, without sketching ahead of time, just draw one of my characters to see what happens. And I thought I would start off with Bork, and I would talk about Bork a little bit and how he came to be, and his place within the comic strips that I draw, and set him up for animations as I draw him. Everything I draw in the back of my head is always set up to be animated in some way, whether it's just simple eye blinks or mouth shapes or whatever. But head turns are a little more. Fortunately for me, most of my main characters have circular heads. They're not squares, and we might, if this proves to be popular, people like seeing this process of how I get from A to Z. We can do different head shapes because I want to set up a simple head turn, kind of like with the piece I did of myself with my bowler hat and everything on. where I turn, and the goatee. I have to go fix that. The ears are not. I'm not happy with those two things, but everything else I kind of like. And so I figured with Boric, which is the character I'll be drawing today, I'll set up the lines for him to be able to do this and show you that process of setting up the layers for creating a character that can, look around and blink. Maybe. We'll see how far we get. I'm not going to be
Maybe.
doing a full 2 hours tonight because daylight savings time and my job.
Now it
Just
starts
gonna
earlier.
a whole hour
That's right.
earlier.
You're gonna be working on Boric, right?
That I will be doing today.
All
Boric
right.
is the brains. I use this
Hey,
very
hey,
loosely of the
hey,
outfit.
hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Bork, bork, bork.
Oh, you bastard! You're a femur, schemer, femur, skidoo, doo, 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 bork, bork, bork. Ah! Pancakes, pancakes.
Y'all had to
Eh,
be there.
yeah, I think so. That's one of those location jokes.
That's a story that you had to be there for that.
Yeah, and it's
If you
not one we can share. That's unfortunate.
no, if you find us at fair tomorrow, if you find me or Sam at fair tomorrow,
They'll tell you
ask us,
all about
and
it.
the whole story.
But I guarantee you'll never look at pancakes the same ever
I never.
again, especially those little mini ones. Hey, want those chocolate? Anyway,
No
respect, no respect. All right, so I'm going to flip us over to the.
Right.
I'm going to use the other button. Boop.
Be right back.
Okay, I guess this is more appropriate.
That seems more appropriate.
That seems much more appropriate. All right, as you can see, I have absolutely nothing in front of me. I am going to start from complete scratch. I'm not going to use any sketches. I might borrow swatches of color from previous times I've drawn this character, but for the most part, we're just going to start from nothing. And so, hi, this is Adobe Animate. It used to be known as Flash. A lot of animation studios do use this for production. It is a very powerful little animation tool, and there are other animating tools, 2D animating tools out there, but this is the one that I like. This is the one that I've stuck with over the years. And I do a lot of stuff. By the way, those of you who are in Twitch, which hopefully is all of you,
I would assume, because then that's where we're streaming to.
scroll down just a little bit and there's an about button. Open that about button, and there you will see all the stuff that I've been doing in Flash/Animate as of late. You will find there links to our Facebook page. You will find links there to my portfolio. You will find links there to our web store. You will find links there to my comics, to my books, and an even slight small bio of myself there. I would love to get some feedback from you guys, taking a look at that, saying if there's something that needs to be added, or maybe something's just redundant and we don't need that in there, kind of thing. I would love to get some feedback. I am still very new to Twitch specifically, and I don't know the unspoken rules or the things that you typically should or should not be doing on there. So I would love for that for you to jump in there and take a look and give me your feedback. But anyway, I am going to start with a complete blank canvas. This is why we're here. So we're going to go File, New, and is it going to come up on this screen or that screen? It's going to come up on this screen. Let's put it up here so everyone can see. And what it is giving me the options of some templates up here. Some of those templates are being displayed here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1,000 by 1,000, which doesn't seem that big, but is massive in terms of web. This is at a frame rate of 24. I'm going to leave it at 24. I probably should put it down to 12, but for now, 24 frames per second. That means for everything I want to happen over a 1 second period, it's going to be 24 frames. Kind of self-explanatory. I'm going to move my camera a little bit. I am not centered. Hello, center. Hello, top of head.
Since I shift so much, I have to remember. Oh yeah, my camera. Center my camera.
Well, and I've got you in a circle too, so you don't have as much room.
No.
All right, so here is the hopefully perfectly square 1000 by 1000, but it's white. It's what I call flashbanging. So I'm going to change what's called the stage. This whole area here is called a stage. Can you? Is it showing? Yeah, it is showing my mouse, but barely.
Hmm.
Okay. So this whole area is a stage. I'm going to zoom out a little bit there. So here's our stage. So if you hear me refer to the stage, I'm just talking about this thing right here.
But the world is a stage. We're just merely
All
actors.
the world is a stage. All the world is a stage. Now I'm
See,
going to just get
now we just made this a high class stream because
we did.
Shakespeare,
It's a Shakespearean stream. Thou shalt
right?
see the limits of my skills.
Artistry.
I wouldn't go that
Okay,
far.
you're an artist. Damn it, believe it.
There are some people who will debate that with you. All right. So what I'm going to do
It's why I
is
got the grave in the desert for.
explain so much. Most of my characters are all. Is that? That's, I don't think that's bright enough. Let's go with a red, so that pops on the screen a little bit more. It's easier to see. All right. So most of my characters, fortunately, or through laziness, I haven't decided yet, are
Yes.
round-headed. Yeah, really, it is. It's my shortcut. So here we have a head. Hey, I'm going to be quietly
Happy.
lurking tonight.
That's a
Good
Kia.
luck with the stream. Thank you very much for popping in, Kia. I do appreciate you very much. All right. So we have a head. Hey, look, it's a head. It's a bouncing ball. Bing, 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 bing. All right. This is the head of
Ooh,
any or
and
what?
we have a Bantam Spires gaming listening too, I guess,
Whoa, Pencils Pirates is lurking. That was
or
quick.
at least listening, because I believe
I think this is more
I
listening than it is actually
I
lurking.
hope it's listening because he's driving.
Otherwise, dude, I want to know what's under that hood. Shit. Particularly thirsty tonight. I may have to run back and forth to refill my cup, even though we autosave. All right, so I'm going to actually thicken this up so it's a little easier to. So I'm going to go over here under color and style. And if anybody works in Animate and knows stuff that would make my life easier, please let me know. Correct? He giving support and he's driving home by listening. Yay! Bink. All right. Aren't you supposed to be in the shower? All right. We are now, we have a head. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to label this. This is the basis for my character. And I have no idea how far we're going to get, but we're going to start here. I'm going to create a couple of layers. I'm going to insert 2 layers on top of this head. And this is the typical, I've bisected the head so that I can draw things layers. And I'll explain here in a second. I just want to get a
Hopefully,
color
there's
I
no
can
blood.
use. No, well, that is not guaranteed, especially with this stream. So here's our first line. And I don't know. Here, let's do something real quick.
Is
Let's
that centered?
no, that's what we're going to figure out here in a second. We're going to go ahead
Yeah.
and modify, align, and then I'm going to center the circle on the horizontal. It did move. Then we're going to go up to this line. I think it's this. Nope, it's this one. Doop. And then we're going to modify, align, and we're going to also center this on the horizontal. Now it's centered. Now we know it's centered. I don't care about being centered in this direction as much. We're going to call this bisect, I guess, or just vert. We'll call this one vert, and then I'm going to get a green because it's not as important. No, we're not turning you green. We're going to do this one here. We're going to put a line here, which in theory, I wish there was a way, and I'm sure there is, to be able to take 2 objects and have them center on each other. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I know there's ways of doing it in my 3D software. But if this
Guess
one
to
is
say.
like a couple of pixels off, this one doesn't
Yeah.
matter as much.
Right. Yeah, I know there's a
So,
way to do it in PowerPoint.
yeah, there really is. Okay, we're going to call this one Hor, H-O-R, just because we're not keeping these. But they will be animated over time.
Ooh, Bright Eyes is in. Hi, Bright Eyes.
Hey, turn around. Anyway,
Every time you. Okay. All right.
right?
Sorry.
It's mandatory. Okay, we're
Right.
going to insert another
Always
layer, and I'm going to call this layer nose.
more
So
layers.
another cheesy, cheap,
Oh, you're putting cheese between
lazy.
the layers?
Well, now, where is Boulder?
Right?
They
We
are
need
more than
more.
welcome to join us. Okay,
We need
I'm going to
more.
need more cheese. I'm going to create a generic circle, and this is probably too big. And we're going to bring it over here. And it's not going to be perfectly centered. It's going to be relatively centered to the head. And I
That's
think
right.
we're going to bring
I
him
know what
down
that
just a
is.
little bit. Yeah, that's his head. That's his nose.
I was gonna say that's his big old nose. I
He
know
has a
big
big old
nose.
tomato. He has a big old tomato nose.
I know big
That,
noses when I see big noses.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a big nose.
We
It
we
might come
stand
up.
together united.
You're right. Big noses unite. Wait, no, that could
Right?
get messy. Okay, I'm gonna turn my snap off here just for a second because I want to just nudge this. He's just a little. There we go. Then I can turn those snaps back on. There we go. All right, so here is the basis of most of my characters. Now, for those of you who are familiar with early Warner Brother cartoons, and more correctly, some early incarnations of Elmer Fudd, you might recognize who this is based on. No? No one? Hey! I'm just now seeing hi, everybody from Bright Eyes, and I wanted to just reach out to say thank you for joining us. All right. It's not quite the correct
Just
shape, but this was the shape that you would see mostly of Egghead. There's a cartoon
ah,
character called Egghead that predates, I believe, Elmer Fudd. Or they did similar stories and they took uh, Egghead stories and turned them into Elmer Fudd stories or vice versa. I can't remember. But one of the original characters was Egghead, and he would get into all kinds of troubles. And this was his general shape. He would have a couple of ears off to the side and have a real podunky hat, and this is kind of the basic shape. So we have a head, we have a nose, and we can put in eyes. But one of the things I want to do. So 24 frames, right? 1 second. So let's come up here to 1 second. I'm going to take the head and we're going to put a well, we're just gonna, let's make this easy on myself. We're going to add frames. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna go up here to 24. So 24 frames. And I'm not worried about it because the head is not going to actually animate or do anything. So let's lock that. Bink. Then we're going to take the nose. And this will move around and do stuff. But we're just going to do this for the moment and lock that. Bink. Horizontal doesn't need to do anything. We're going to give it a bunch of, whoops, wrong button. I'm going to give it a bunch of frames. So as you can see up here, I'm adding frames. And this is 1 second of life. And I'll do the same for this. And we're going to try something. We're going to try to let the computer do some of the work for us. So I'm going to insert a keyframe here. It's going to be the same as that one. But we're going to take this and we're going to, whoops, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to have him look that way. Now, of course, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. But if I do create a shape tween, computer will do this. Now it's like, oh, great, you've made a line bend, right? Big whoop, right? What if I insert a keyframe for the nose and I take that nose and I move it all the way over here and then I create a classic tween. Oops, wrong one, not a classic. I'm going to do, is it motion? Nope. Okay, apparently it wants something special. Let's redefine that. Let's remove the motion tween and let's just go won't we do shape? Oh, because it turned it in. I hate it when it does this. It made it an object, and that's great, but I don't like working with those kinds of objects. We don't work with those kinds of objects. So what we'll do is we will try again with a shape tween, which is fine. It does what we want. So now he's looking over here. And I think he needs to, that nose needs to come over here a little bit. There we go. So using the computer to generate the tweens, I've generated the extremes, the front on and 3/4. And I might work on that a little bit more. We've started, I'll bring it up to a head turn. And everything, as long as I draw everything on these lines, we're good to go. And I lost Tim, didn't I? Hang on. I think we found our technical difficulty here. Let's go back to ClabCam. Show on stream. Are you back?
There I am.
I thought
you
you
hear
were
me?
too quiet. Yeah, I can. I thought you were way too
Yeah,
quiet
I
there for a
was
second.
talking the whole time. I'm like, what the heck? Like, you weren't responding.
You disappeared.
We have Jester Club who's joined us in the chat.
Oh, hey, Jester. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Is your significant other also going to be joining us? Perhaps. All right. Jester's here. It's time, boys and girls, to throw down. Throw down your best dad jokes. Sheep jokes are acceptable. All right, Tim. Ah, nice. In the background is better than not there at all. Welcome you both for joining. Thank you. All right.
I'll start it off with a sheep joke, in honor of St. Patty's Day.
Okay. What do you get when you cross human DNA with sheep DNA? Kicked off the farm. But I'm bumped. Okay, it's gonna be one of those nights.
Saving that one for fair.
You have been saving that one. I forgot the one I said I was keeping from last night. It was a good one.
The other ones I'm keeping. Oh, didn't I write that one down?
You did one. I said, I'm keeping that one. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, there were quite a few. Did you hear that the folks in Scotland believe they came up with a new use for sheep?
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, wool.
Wool.
That's
right. A keeper right there.
The gauntlet's been thrown.
Gauntlet has been thrown.
But Jester is asking, what are you drawing? So if you want to restate for him.
Absolutely. We've got this. So what? I'll come to the big camera. Hi, everybody. It's still there. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is I'm working on character faces, and I thought I would go through the process of how I set up my characters. Fortunately for me, my characters are circles. In this particular case, this character, Boric, which we'll be working with here in a little bit, is also got a big tomato nose. In fact, most of my Dungeon Note characters have big tomato noses. And I don't know if it's a style choice or laziness. I'm going to go with both.
Yes.
Pretty much both. So what I've done so far, to recap, is I've drawn a circle. And this is the shape of the head. And then I've divided the circle with this blue and green line. And that's the center. Then I've created another circle which represents the nose. And you'll see the nose is off center for a reason. And by taking the blue line and bending it, and then having the nose follow the center where it should be, we have a very simple head turn. It's not rocket science, and I use the computer by setting 2 tweens. This happens, I'll hit play. It's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world to do, but I've set an extreme keyframe. Right. I've set a extremes of keyframes, and I'm letting the computer do the tweening in between. And excuse the redundancy of that statement. And if I wanted to make any hard key changes, like raise the nose up or down, I could add additional keys and let it interpret for me. I'm being lazy. I'm letting the computer do all the
Hmm.
work. Smart or lazy, your point of
You
view.
just, yeah, you're
And to
just
be
putting
and to
two
yeah,
pictures at two different points, and the computer does all the stuff in between.
and to be fair, this is not a true curve here. It should be, but it's not. But it's close enough to get me what I need. I need to know where that nose needs to be on that
Hmm.
plane. And of course, I could duplicate that in the other direction too.
I
So,
remember making animated GIFs way back in the day, and this
oh,
was basically how we did it.
thank you for calling it GIF.
GIF.
No, graphics is the first letter of the acronym. G is for graphics. Mer. It
Yapix.
isn't. It's like fighting about IBM and Macintosh. It's a back and forth. The
Always.
acronym is graphics something
Right.
another for GIF, but a
But
lot of
didn't
people call it GIF.
but
And
didn't the
Jiffies were a thing.
yeah, I was like, didn't the designer of the person who programmed and made them
Said it
come
was
out and
GIF. It
said
said
it
it
was
was a
something?
GIF. It was GIF, and
I
because of
thought
the
it was
acronym
GIF.
stands for, and I know the first letter is graphic, and I
Right.
forget what the other letters stand for. But Jiffies, which is also another Autodesk thing, because Animator Pro had a thing that instead of having 24 frames a second, this was the very early days of computers and computer animations.
Hmm.
The Jiffies was the amount of microseconds between ticks. So, how many Jiffies between this frame and this frame? And that was called a Jiffy, at least in Animator Pro. And you would have to figure out,
Yep.
and it was
I'm
very
sticking with
difficult. Huh?
I'm oh, Princess Pirate Gaming is also saying graphic interchange format,
Yeah, that's it, interchange format.
but
But
I'm sticking with GIF because that's
well,
what
and GIF
I've
and
always
Jiffies,
used.
like I said, and Jiffies are still a valid thing, but it's a measurement of time. Kind of like running the Kessel run in under so many parsecs. It's not a measurement of time; it's a
Mhm.
distance in that case. But in this case, Jiffies represent a measurement of time. So, and clearly, someone made it home. Welcome home. If it ain't peanut butter, it's
It's GIF.
Jester. Why are we friends? Why are we friends? I love it. No, I'm not home. I'm using my voice to text. Okay.
I was gonna say that was a quick drive home,
Woo! I'm excited. I want to know he did the Kessel run on us here. All right, so I'm going to come back,
right?
and so we know we can. I'm going to lock these, and I'm going to go ahead and hide these lines. Actually, I probably need that one. And I'll go ahead and keep them both. So I'm going to go ahead and add some eyes in here. Now, here's where my characters get a little more fun. I can do these by hand, or I can, cheat and use the circle again. And I'm going to pick a color. Let's make them purple, because some people seem to like purple around here. And then I'm going to create, and everything's underneath the nose. The nose is the most forward piece of my layering system. Why?
I know that feeling.
Because it's a nose. It's out there.
It
So
arrives
layer.
5 minutes before I do.
Absolutely. We're going to call this one eyes. Now, this will be the physical eyes. This won't be the pupils. And to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to kind of sort of make an oval. We're going to put it in here, and there's a line. And we're going to kind of tilt it because I don't know why my characters have tilted eyes. And then I'm going to make a slightly smaller one, more round. And this will be this one, and we'll turn that into
Maybe the other eye.
the
Because you
other
can't have
eye.
the same size eyes.
No, because that would be horrible, at least for my characters.
Twitch. Twitch.
Shh,
No.
shh, shh. just, just give me this. All right, so here's her
They're not
eyes.
equal. No.
Right, and we're gonna go, and I'm gonna create pupils. Insert a layer.
I see.
Ah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Now these are
And
gonna be.
no one is challenging me on my dad joke
I'm
here.
going to say no one's throwing down. What the heck, guys? I come here for a dad joke fight, and it's quiet.
Ooh, here's a good one.
All right, so same thing. Whoop. The eyes didn't follow. Oh
So what
no.
happens if you're surrounded by a flock of sheep?
What happens when you're surrounded by a flock of sheep?
You get lambushed. You're welcome.
Ow. What was the one about?
I'm not using the dirty ones, all right?
Yeah, but I lambushed, landslide. Come on, that's ow.
Oh,
All right.
it's Jester's gonna start light.
Oh,
Why
he's
did
gonna
the
start
Scot?
like. All right.
I say, well, keep in mind this is a family show. We're trying to keep it friendly, so
All right.
the really bad ones that we use at fair, we're not gonna do here. But
Well,
okay,
much.
he asks, why did the Scotsman bring a ladder to the bar?
Why
He
did
was
the
told
Scotsman bring a ladder to the bar?
the drinks were on the house. I like it. I'll give you one thumbs up for that one. I'm
Give
gonna
him
be
a.
breaking into a Scottish accent all night.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him E for effort.
I could do Irish, but I
You
can't hold
could,
an
but
Irish
that would be
accent as well
bad.
as I can the Scottish.
I can't hold
It's just
either.
a bit higher.
It's very sing-songy, which is actually
Well,
a very distinct area.
aye. Well, because the difference between an Irishman and a Scotsman.
Ooh, something bad happened here.
They dropped.
Aye, well, it's true.
Actually, no, just one fell down drunk in a boat one day.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of things here. We're going to back up to this eyeball right here.
And by the
And
way,
the
if anyone is
computer,
offended by our Scotsman Irish jokes, please let me know. Tell me some good Polish jokes, because that's where I'm at. I
yeah,
learned them all growing up.
as I try to stump them. We're going to
Yeah.
make these, yeah, good luck with that. We're going to make these a
Oh,
little more
Jester, Scotland
separate.
jokes. They're
Uh-oh.
Highlandy amusing.
Ooh. Boom, 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 boom,
But
boom.
tis.
I, I,
Oh wait, no.
I. All right, I'm making some adjustments. I don't know if I want to do that bad. Okay, see those. Now let's go ahead. I'm trying to get these eyes as close together, but I don't want them touching because the shape tween does not know how to handle that. So we're going to go ahead and come out here. We're going to lay down another key. Oops, apparently they didn't blink one. Let's not do that. Let's insert a keyframe. There we go. And then we're going to, using that line as our reference, we're going to squish them.
Hey Jeff.
Yes.
Two fish in a tank. One looks at the other and says, "How do you drive this thing?" They don't all have to be Scottish or anything.
No, but ow. What
You're
did I
welcome.
do to you guys? Seriously.
I got a list here if you.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't be surprised. Reparations are on the way. All right. Let's see if this works a little better. And then we can draw the pupils in.
Well, Kia said she's being just lurking, so I got her list as well.
Oh, you've
It's
got her
rather
list?
long. It's
Okay.
very long.
Why is the oh, it must be because they're touching at some point. Here.
Yeah.
So let's back him off.
Echoey eyes.
Right?
It's providing that echo as it goes.
It might be because there's
Going
more than one
so
object.
fast.
Well, yeah, they're really fast. They're just this turn of the head is so fast.
Right?
Because it's so fast, right? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's an interesting problem to have. So let's remove the shape tween. Let's see what else we got in here. We can't do motion without turning it into an object. So we'll go okay. What
Sorry.
happens?
You'll figure it out.
Nope.
I know you will.
Oops. Yeah, eventually I'll figure it out. Remove tween.
We don't have any faith in you, so don't worry.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, that's doing something, but not quite what I had in mind. All right.
Just
So
happy
I
little
don't know
eyes.
why it's deciding to do this, but what we're going to do. First, we're going to just remove all of this. Bum, 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 boop.
Jester.
What?
My
did he
visa
do?
declined at the sweater store this morning. Cashier had to ask for my card again. Blink, blink. Blink, blink.
So, not funny, but informational, historical information. Why is it called a cardigan sweater?
Uh-oh.
No, it's no joke here. It's
I
why is it
know.
called a
I'm
cardigan
blaming
sweater?
Jester for this.
Yeah. Well,
Education.
I can't beat you guys with puns. So I'm going to get you with education here. So, Lord Cardigan, most notably of the Crimean campaign during the Crimean War, just after the Napoleonic War, was extremely popular. He was even a rock star in terms of generals and stuff like that in England. And he preferred that style of sweater. Now, I don't know what it was called prior to it, but he popularized it so much so that it became known as a cardigan because Lord Cardigan wore them. I blame you too, yes. Oops, we're learning. That's all your fault. All your fault. Send comments and complaints too. Oh, okay, I need to break this apart. That's the problem.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
How did the hipster burn his mouth?
How did the hipster burn his mouth?
He ate his pizza before it was cool.
Oh.
Man, we're really dredging the bottom of the barrel on these jokes
Problem
today.
is I know people like that.
Right?
It's still staring at me.
I did it before it was cool, man.
I did for school. Yeah, that's
That's
why
why
you
we're on
burned your
episode
tongue.
88. We were doing these streams way before it was cool.
Right. I'm gonna divide these eyes up just to make them a little more easy to animate. So we're gonna call this eye, the big one. We'll call it Big Eye because who
Are you
knows?
sure?
Eye big. Why not?
Tiny eye,
Tiny eye.
because
Yeah,
he's
we're
so
gonna grab
big.
this one. Boop. We're gonna delete him. He doesn't exist anymore. We're gonna go insert layer.
No, he's
We're gonna call
gone.
this. I know we like that eye. That was my favorite eye. Eye small. And we're going to go paste in place. Beep. Look at that. All right. Now,
It's back.
get rid of that one. Control C. We're going to put in a keyframe here. And we're going to go away. Go away. Small eye. There, he's back. So now they should pop. Bink, 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 bink. Now, if this works the way I think it's supposed to work.
Oh. Jester asked his brother to pass him a travel guide. His brother said, "Brochure."
Where's the ban button again?
Oh, I have it. It's up and ready.
Ow! That's ow!
Right?
The thing is we
Bro.
asked for this. What a way
We
it's
did.
shrinking.
We
It's
did.
dipping a
At
little
least
bit.
you see that's the challenge. Like you see all the challenges on the different services where you tell a joke when someone's drinking water and see if they spit it.
Right? We would
This is
lose.
we're telling a joke to see if we can distract you enough from your art.
Yeah, how's that going, guys?
Pretty damn well.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Yeah, we did. We called you.
Yeah, we did. All right. So we're gonna see if this works.
See if you like this one.
Uh-oh.
What do you call a flock of sheep tumbling down a hill?
A lamb
A
slide?
lamb slide. Yep. Yeah, that was too easy.
That was.
I need to do better.
Especially if I know it. If I know it, you know it's old.
Yeah, as Pence Pirates is saying, we must be doing a good job because it's been 40 minutes and you've drawn 4 circles and 2 lines.
Right? Doing something.
Just a bunch of bewildered sheep rolling down a hill.
Me.
Oh yeah, because I see before. Yes, that needs to be an animation.
Oh.
A flock of sheep tumbling down a hill. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bewildered sheep rolling down a hill.
With a bunch of Scotsmen chasing after.
Right? That's how you shake them up so they don't know what's going on.
Oops, not that. Let's see the shape. I bet you I get the weirdness. All right. Put that one down just a little lower. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so some just doop, boop, boop, doing our thing. Although I don't know why this one
Slide
is
that one into
moving
the
so
chat.
much. What did you do? Which pop
Which
singer does sheep love the most? Oh,
Britney
Britney
Shears.
Shears. Why?
I'm trying to
Why?
slide that one into under the radar for you.
Right? Ugh. All right. I can pull this off. We can do this. All right. So
Like I
here
said,
we are.
I've got much worse ones.
I'm not quite sure why this one's doing what it's doing. This one right here. But you know what? For our purposes, this is us looking. And so now we have a face kind of looking around. So let's go ahead and finish drawing this guy. Because my characters are bizarre.
I'm gonna actually move this one over here.
I'm going to put a helmet on him. And my helmets tend to be, shall we say, a wee bit abstract.
And I'm just gonna
blue.
hit me, baby, one more time.
Ow! Just ow! I love it.
This was not too bad. Hopefully this will be okay. Nope, I'm hitting the wrong button. Nope, too late. All right. So what does a Scotsman say to his lover?
What does a Scotsman say to his lover?
I'll always be there for you.
Oh, now you know the one you need to tell. You know the one you need to tell now. See what I've got to deal with?
What's the difference between a Rolling Stones and a Scotsman?
No. See what I've
No?
got to do with when you're not around? You know the one.
Nope.
Scotsman walks into a bedroom with a sheep.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was way at the top. This is how I have it worded now. A Scotsman walks into his bedroom carrying a sheep under his arm. His wife looks horrified. You see, this what I got to bang when you're not in the mood. My God, you weren't lying, said the sheep.
That's about as blue as we go. Hit me, baby. Oh, God. I'm just not catching up with some of this. Jester, thank you for coming. You are definitely appreciated. Thank you.
Just trying to keep them a little cleaner than that, but
oh, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna adjust
right?
this helm because this helm's not quite the way I like it. He's got thick hair,
Pointy-
so we're gonna make
Pointy head.
adjustments.
No,
Well, it's pointy hat, but sometimes it's a little too pointy.
it's a helmet.
There is a over the years there is an angle to this helmet that I have refined, and it's just by eyeballing it. I don't know how to describe it, but so the helmet is going to stay pretty static, like the head, for all of this. But what will change, maybe, is its position. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Figure out how this is going to go. Because it has rivets on it. Those rivets can move with the turn of the head.
The rivets will move. And, yeah.
The rivets will move. I mean, I'm just not feeling this. I don't know why this is not working for me. I don't know if it's too tall. It's been a while since I've drawn him.
Maybe not wide enough. Open up a reference photo.
Well, I tend to just borrow a helmet from an existing piece and go from there, but I want to draw this from scratch.
Well, if you can open up a reference to look at, but not actually.
Right. Now, I think this is good for now. This is good for now. I mean, there's really not much more to this character other than some hair, and oh god, the hair, and a smile.
Jester has one.
Uh-oh.
So a beefeater walks into a bar with a sheep under his arm. The Scotsman asks, "Oh, aye, where did you get that?" And the sheep says, "London, they're all over the place."
It's not a lie.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to take this. Hopefully, not break everything. Let's see what happens.
This war between me and Chester, we need a third party. Come in here.
Right?
Anyone, join in. You, you don't need to take sides. Just give
You
us
don't
more
have to.
dad
In
jokes.
fact, be your own side. See if you can defeat them.
Mhm. But you know, if you're listening to this or watching this stream and it's not live anymore, feel free to send us some dad jokes that we can
All
say
right.
on the next stream.
I don't know how Twitch works in terms of chat after the fact, but again, if you go down to the about, there is a link to the Facebook page, and you can always leave us
Yes.
comments there.
Yep. Leave us comments. There's an email address
And
off. There's a on the store website. There is a way to contact us on there.
yes, and in addition, I'm hoping this is the first test run that this will automatically upload to YouTube when we're done, and then you can leave comments on the YouTube as well.
Oh, there we go.
For those of you who are watching this after the fact,
I may
yes.
actually have to get a YouTube account.
Uh-oh. See how you are?
I actually think I have one. I just never use
I would
it.
hope you would have one. And I don't think you have to have a YouTube account to leave
No,
a comment.
but I have to. I will need access to the Chain Reaction account in order
That's
to.
true. It's true. You should already
Yeah,
have that though. All right.
probably
So here
somewhere.
we are. We've got a helmet. We got a I don't know if I'm happy with the but you know, it's to show the process and why I layer things the way I do. So we're gonna get rid of these.
Mhm.
And we're going to just concentrate on drawing this character now. We've got a helmet. We're going to work on the helmet. So we're going to go bloop, lock everything, unlock that, hide everything, unhide that, and let's work on a helmet. It's not rocket science. I just want to clean up a few odds and ends here. Bink. Bink. And then we have some rivets. Oh, that size seems about right. Let's see. That's a good one right there. Always have one slightly off to the side. Here and there. That's how that's done. And we'll figure out how to animate that later if we want. Because it would be kind of cool to have this one disappear, this one kind of come around.
Oh, there we go. Better. Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I'll figure this one out. This will be fun. This will probably be hand animated though. But I do want this more centered.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Why did the sheep call the police?
Why did the sheep call the police?
He was fleeced.
Are you sharing those? No, I'm going to rob them myself. How that works, right?
No.
All right. No. All right. I'm going to put a. No. That was fast. Let's make this a character. All right. We're going to get rid of this and this. We're not too worried about animations at the moment. We're going to get in here and. Okay. Smiling, confused. What should he be?
Ooh.
And then let's take this whole thing.
There we are.
And then that should translate.
So quiet.
It is, and I'm talking even.
All right. Jester has another one. He rearranged all the labels on the spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the time is cumin.
Ooh. Ow. Oh, 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 ah.
Oh, I hope your mom has that one in her arsenal.
Right? Because if not, she should.
Right? I'm sure she does.
Well, I'm absolutely certain of it.
That one actually may be from Balder, I'm guessing.
That's what I'm hoping. Oh, yeah, that's better.
Hey, you know, I'm so good at sleeping, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Ooh, that's perfection right there. All right. Sorry, there was just something bugged me about the pupils. I needed to move them back into place. Even here, they're kind of a little off.
Yes,
All right.
yes, I am. Oh, wait, you mean the eyes.
You. All right. So let's recap. I mean, the animation was kind of a bonus. I didn't really want to do animation, but it's like, yeah, there it is. And I still have to animate the helmet and stuff. And seeing the
Right?
layers is a bit disconcerting. But what I want to focus on for the rest of this is just drawing this guy. Let's do some coloring. Let's do some shading. Let's get his hair in there. Let's get a smile on him. Let's have some fun with
Bork,
him.
bork, bork.
Bork, bork, ow. All right. So let's see. Speaking of Bork,
Oh.
oh God.
Balder
Let's see
says
this
it
one.
helps that Jiro's a seasoned comedian. I'm using that retort.
I am too. Oh. Oh. It just makes me salty though.
Oof. Spice it up a bit more then.
All right.
Uh,
These are our friends. Let's do this. All right. We're gonna work on the mouth just a little bit here. Boop. So we got some cheeks.
ooh, he said, yeah, Jester, you can pepper in other jokes.
Did I miss that?
He really relishes the chance.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh.
It's putting me in quite a pickle.
It is putting us in quite the pickle. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
I'm on a roll here, guys. You need to
Uh-oh.
catch up.
Oh.
All right. All right. You're making me get into this.
It's time for the bread jokes.
Why
You
couldn't
got a
the
rise.
toilet
He
paper?
did get a rise
Oh.
out of us.
No, why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Because it got stuck in a crack. That's right. I'm pulling out the poop jokes.
You went straight for the poop jokes.
Well, I was doing sheep jokes earlier. Yeah, it's the yeast I can do.
It is the least you can do. Like I said, he's getting a rise out of us. I think this whole bit went awry, to be honest.
It did. It should be getting more jokes, though.
It should be beginning. Well, now that bit's done. Ran out of that one.
Oh.
Yeah, aren't these on? Dink.
Just don't.
Don't stop believing.
Yeah. This is what we've gotten to.
For those of you just joining in, I'm not sorry. You chose us. But if you're watching us for the first time and trying to figure out what the heck is going on, please leave a comment. I'm curious how this stuff plays out. All right. Beep, beep.
Okay, get away from the bread jokes here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, two of them. I'll start with mine. Did you know that the ants are the only animals that don't get sick? It's true. It's because they have little antibodies.
Oh, Jesus. Mm.
And then Jester asks, "What did the cannibal get when he was late to the party?"
Menu? What? What did the
Cold
cannibal give? What?
Cold shoulder. Wow.
That's a good one, actually. I hadn't heard
Yeah.
that one before.
I think you broke him.
Not yet.
Almost.
Talking
We
about a
tried.
guy who draws hobbits for a living.
You could probably incorporate that into your comic.
Oh, I'm sure I will. These will eventually filter into something.
Because I mean, party's gonna come across a cannibal sooner or later.
Yeah, let's save this while we're thinking
And
about
and
it.
that's the kind of joke. That's the kind of joke that would actually fit into Dungeon Notes
You really would.
adventures.
Speaking of Dungeon Notes Adventures,
Yeah, say it is almost 8 o'clock,
Yep. Well, we're good. We're good for a little
so
bit.
we're kind of mid half. We're about halfway, maybe a little over actually, since you have to stop early.
Yep. Well, this is Boric. He is my character from when I was in high school playing D&D. Boric, back then, he's a first edition character. Back then, a hobbit could only be, and yes, they were called hobbits.
Way back then.
Way back in the day, they were called hobbits.
This is before paper, right? We're just doing this on
No,
papyrus.
no, papyrus. No. We were using clay tablets. But
Oh, there
anyway,
you
not that fancy stuff. So the only class options, because class, I mean, once upon a time, elf was a class. Ooh,
Oh, you're talking first
ooh.
edition D and basic D&D.
No, I'm talking just after, just when advanced came.
No, I thought first edition advanced they had classes and races separate. It was
Yes, they did.
basic.
They did.
Yeah, it was
Was
the red box basic that had
it as
yes,
elf as a class?
because I had the red box basic.
Okay. Well, anyway, this was after that. We were dealing. This was around 78, between
Oh God.
78 and 79, somewhere in there. It might even been 1980. But we were playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and in the player's manual back then, do I have one? I might. You could only be a fighter or a thief. Rogue was not a thing; it was thief. They also had multi-classing. So the only real options for a halfling to stand a chance in a campaign was to multi-class as a fighter thief. And this is why Boric wears a helmet on his head, the metal helmet that he has on his head, because he's a fighter thief. He fights with a short sword. He backstabs with a short sword too. He's pretty doggone good at it. And I've been given some. Yeah, I'm going to show this off.
Yummies. Well,
I
hey,
have been
Jester,
given
threw a
yummies.
joke real quick that I'll go ahead and say since you're eating. Oh, stop with the yummies. Did you know you shouldn't fart in the Apple Store?
What? Find or remove traps?
No, you shouldn't fart in the Apple Store. It's because
Why?
there aren't any windows.
Right here.
Yep.
Bleed.
Maybe you should
Bleed.
just
Bleed.
just just
Bleed.
just
And death.
just blood,
Blood. And death.
death. Now eat your food.
It's a Zootopia reference. Oh, I'm going to go over here. Keep them busy.
Nom nom nom. What? All right, I can do another dad joke. Let's find a good one here.
Hot.
Oh, hey, what do you call a bear with no teeth?
What?
A gummy bear.
Mm.
Oh, here's a really bad one for you. Since
That
we're
was a
eating.
bad one.
What does a vegan zombie like to eat?
What?
Grains.
Ooh, that's got a kick to it. Yay, spicy chicken.
Ooh, what do you call a bear with no ears?
What do you call a bear with no ears?
Bee.
Bumble or honey? I don't like any of you. And it's still staring at me.
What's a potato's favorite form of transportation?
What?
Gravy train.
I invited you, didn't I? I invited all of you, didn't I? Yeah.
You're the one eating, so So it's
Oh, I'm
doing
not.
good.
I'm over here. Ooh, that's got a good burn. I love it. There's some cayenne on that. Moving on. All right.
This is a good one. I'll put this one in the chat.
Okay.
What did the full glass say to the empty glass?
I'm
You
scared.
look
What did the full glass say to the empty glass?
you look drunk. It's a nice play on words. See,
Ow.
did you get it? And just
Yeah, I got it.
yeah.
Where's the eject button?
Zoom. No,
Looking for the eject
you don't have it. I do.
button. I have the end stream button.
You do.
I bet you this one gets all quirked up here if I move this. So let's.
All right. Now, so you are in the main screen. If you did not know.
Oh, I am. Thank you. I'm just doing stuff.
So we haven't really done a commercial yet. So
We haven't. Hang on, I'm just trying to.
no, tweak the
I
little mouse there.
seriously doubt this is going to work. I think this is going to like. Yep. Okay, we
Ooh,
won't do that.
ouch! Wow, yeah, that. Oof.
Yeah. We're gonna remove that. We'll work on that later.
Right?
There's a little more hand animation needed for this one. I don't think I can rely on the computer for all of it.
Nope.
But for now, we're gonna hide. Where is that? There it is. Hide that. All right. How do you make a waterbed more bouncy? Use spring water. Wow. All right. We need a point system. There are some things we can do to chat where people can give points for good things. Like we need to figure out a way to set this up in chat so that people can go groan or give thumbs up and give points to
All right.
people who are doing groaners.
Yeah. I know there are emotes. You can do them.
And that's another thing about stream is if we get enough followers. Right now I need 50 followers. I'm at 34 followers or something like that. I need 50, which will give me a good start towards being an affiliate, whatever the hell that is, or a partner. But I need to
Right?
stream on some extra days. I need literally, it was at 7.9 out of 8 hours streamed. So a month. If I can get us up high enough so that we can implement, because you have to be an affiliate before you can get the emojis that I can give everybody. Have my own personal emojis, not the generic one like you use there. And then one of our streams could be where we as a community design those emojis together, what we want. You know, we need a happy emoji. It needs to be a dragon, or we need a a sad emoji. But I want it to be kind of based on my art. But I think we need to create our own emoji sets, and I think that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean stuff like that you're posting would be
Mm-hmm.
pretty awesome. But my art, as opposed to just these generic ones, I think that'd be great. Okay, I'm getting out my Wacom tablet. God help us all. And I'm going to go to this dumb. I don't know why I use this yellow for doing hair, but I do. We're going to go to the head. We're going to put a layer behind it, and we're going to put in hair. God knows if we're going to get very far tonight because the dad jokes have been strong with this community. All righty. Get in here. Hello. We're going to go use the drawing tool. Is this the drawing? What is this drawing? I think this is the drawing tool. And I've got it set up for ink or smooth. We're going to go with ink because why the heck not? So Bork's hair kind of comes down to here. So it comes out as a big puff ball and it's curly and it comes down through here and does the same on the other side. And what we're going to draw, at least I'm going to attempt to draw, is kind of the curliness of his hair, which is random. I think it comes down to here. So we're just going to do this. And if it doesn't look right, we can always redraw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that doesn't look right. Makes his head look too fat. needs to come out to about here. It needs to cut in right about here. And everything starts at the helmet. So, I need to work on the settings on this. I'm using the words. I am using the Intuo 2. Whoa! I clearly went off the reservation there. And I may have touched my mouse because I have my mouse. This thing's so big that I'm actually using my mouse pad on it and only using the top third to actually draw. That's how big this thing is.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
what did one ocean say to the other?
What did one ocean say to the other?
Nothing. They just waved. But hey, what do you call a dog that's been run over by a steamroller? A spot.
All right, we're going into the quadriplegic jokes.
What kind of doctor is Dr. Pepper?
What kind?
A physician.
A physician. What do you call a quadriplegic hanging on the wall?
What?
Art. What do you call a quadriplegic in a pile of leaves?
What?
Russell. What do you call a quadriplegic outside the front door?
I
Matt.
don't know. What do you call a quadriplegic in the ocean?
Bob.
I remembered one.
You did remember those are like 80s.
That's like junior
1980s.
high, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, you went to the poop jokes. I had to go with something.
I did. Only one though. I could have gone worse.
You
I
could
didn't.
have.
That was just kind of happened to be there in my list. It was. I didn't
Low
search for
low
poop
hanging
jokes.
fruit.
It was.
Okay. We are done with the inappropriate jokes. Bring this in. That works.
Why does a chicken coop have only 2 doors?
Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors?
Because if it had 4, it'd be a chicken sedan.
I don't want to egg you on, but that was good.
Hey, did you know I went out on a hike and a cougar jumped out of the bushes?
Oh.
Maybe almost puma my pants.
Oh, I was going to say, did you get her number?
No, they're all fair.
They're all fair, right? We're going to go ahead here. Dink. There. And let's try this again. I think Borix. Ooh, that is way not going out there. I think that might be too far out. I think Borix hair is the only thing I use my stylus for.
Ooh. What's orange and sounds like a parrot?
What is orange and sounds like a parrot without going into politics?
A carrot. I didn't go into politics. Completely non-political.
That was completely non-political. You are correct. All right, I'm going to drag this line. Whoops. This line's what we're going to use to close. Well, let's go to our mouse. Because clearly there's some things I can't do. All right. Dink. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go and put
Pink, pink.
there.
Hey, did you know I bought the world's worst thesaurus yesterday? Not only is it terrible, it's terrible.
Oh, ow. It's a classic.
It is. It is. I had to.
That was a good one. All right, come on, Jester. You're up. Batter up.
Oop, and he answered. A kid burned his house down the other day. His father put an arm around his wife and said, "That's arson."
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. These are bad. I mean, Kia
They're
would
awesomely
be proud.
bad. He would be. Wow.
Kia Marie would just be absolutely proud. She'd be digging.
Let
Oh
me
no!
say.
Now she jumps in.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear oxygen went on a date with potassium? It went
Yeah?
okay.
Oh,
That's a chemistry joke.
that
I
was a
I I,
chemistry
I
joke.
applaud that.
Yep, 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 yep.
I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna start filling in some color.
What color?
I know, right? How dare I? Let's see.
I mean, you got
Well,
yellow hair there. I didn't know he was
yeah,
blonde.
he's not. It's just the color. For some reason, that's the color I always seem to use when I'm doing his hair. Okay, I'm gonna go eyeballs.
All right. Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. Kia's going. If
Uh-oh.
if the Silver Surfer and Iron Man team up, they'd be alloys.
That's a good one.
Oh,
It's a groaner, but that's a good one.
makes my chemist heart proud, but at the same time hurt.
Right? It's like, owie, stingy.
In Jester Club, I'm having a hard time getting my yoga instructor to leave the house. Every time I say it's time to go, he says namaste.
Oh.
Namaste.
Oh. Namaste. Nah, I'll stay.
Namaste. Ouch. I should have read that one first.
Yep, 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 yep. They're going to start getting to be real good groaners here in the near future. I am just adding a little color here and there. And we are going to get that reference you were talking about. We're going to pull up some colors here in a bit. Boop. About boop, boop. And we're going to hide that. We're going to hide that. And then we're going to go, ha. So there we go. But we don't know how the mouth is going to work. So we're going to get rid of that over here. Mouth. That can go away. Remove clear keyframe. Boop. There we go. All right. Not too worried about that. Alrighty, so just some generic colors for the moment. I know the helmet is based off of a grayish blue that I pull out of kind of a little more blue than that, a little lighter than that, and that's our helmet color. We're going to just toss that in here. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. We know his hair is kind of this weird brown color. I'm going to tint that down just a little bit, just to toss that in there. Of course, that'll be very confusing because my buttons say it, but it's not complete. There are holes. There are still holes. There are still holes. Uh-oh, my hair has fallen out. And I lost you again, didn't I? Hang on. I don't know what you're doing. Quit pushing those buttons, man.
I'm not doing anything.
You're just disappearing on me. I'm like, what the heck?
I wonder. I'm like the sound all of a sudden changed. I'm like, oh no, something fell off. I don't know what it
Yep,
was.
yep, 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 yep. And I need to catch up because I was
All right,
okay.
you really expect me to hear stuff. All right,
Yep.
a
Yeah, we're
photon.
gonna
Did
start
you
with
hear
the
the
photon.
A
Yep.
photon checks into a hotel and asks if he needs any help with his luggage. He says no. I'm just traveling light.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Ow.
Kia followed up that one with two chemists go into a bar. The first one says, I think I'll have H2O. The second one says, I think I'll have an H2O too. And he died.
Right? No, not bad.
For those of you that don't know, that's water and then hydrogen peroxide,
Yep. That that
which is
that
poisonous.
that ends poorly.
Yes.
Wow. Kim jokes
You know
for the
what?
win.
One of the first chem jokes I told my mom after I started as my degree is I told my mom, yeah, I um I was exposed to this chemical at in the lab that thousands of people die from minimal exposure to all the time. Yeah, it's H2O. It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible. What was that?
It,
Hydroxide. It's what?
it's yeah, dihydrogen oxide.
That's it. Yeah, that stuff that'll rust iron.
Oh,
Imagine what
yeah.
it's doing to your
Yeah,
belly.
exactly.
It oxidizes metal. I mean, we're putting that
Alright.
in us? God.
Oh, and Jester, what do you get when you cross a carpenter and a cobbler?
Mm?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, I was hoping it was a pie joke.
I kinda was. It is Pi Day.
Well, it is pie day. That's right. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
we need some jokes.
We need some pie jokes.
What's the favorite car of shepherds?
What
A
is the favorite car?
Lamborghini. And why don't they
Ooh.
buy them? Because they ain't sheep. Wow.
They love
Even
them and they hate
Kia
them in the same thing.
even Kia's jumping on that. But yeah, we need some Pi
Oh,
Day jokes, man. You know why it's Pi Day? It's 3.14.
that's
It's the
right.
start of pi.
All right, let's go to head.
It's not as fun as Mole Day, but that's a
No.
chemistry joke.
Uh, I'm gonna go grab a.
What do you call it when someone gets a huge tattoo of pi on their face?
What's that?
An irrational decision.
Hmm.
And Jester follows that up with, what do you call two octopi that look the same?
What? You-
Identical.
I love you, brother, but I'm gonna
We're
have
we're
to hit the
trying, but you're
eject.
actually getting color in this face. What the
I
heck?
know you guys are not doing a very good job with the distractions. And Nokia, you cannot use your physical advantage here. Oh, I heard a giggle on that one. All right. So now I got to do
Well,
some special things to the mouth. When the mouth needs to
hey,
be.
why did the shepherd dog not want to hear any more jokes about sheep from the shepherd?
Why?
He had heard them all.
Just wow. All right. I'm waiting for somebody to lay down some big boom. Let's do it.
All right, here's one from Kia. What's wrong with the equation pi r squared?
What is wrong with the question?
Because
I already know this one.
pi are round, cake are square. Come on,
Cake is a
we
lie.
know this one.
The cake is a lie.
That's right, cake is a lie. The recipe's not, if you watch.
Cake is a lie.
All your base are belong to us.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my God, this is getting really medieval in here.
All right. Oh, what was Sir Isaac Newton's favorite dessert? Apple
What?
pie.
Apple pie? Yeah.
I just heard two guys hold up the drapes in my room. Their names are Kurt and Rod.
We're going there, huh?
Hey, what's magical creature? What magical? What magical creature do sheep like?
What magical creature do sheep like?
A unicorn.
Well, she's cute.
What do you do when you what do you get when you take a bovine and divide its circumference by its diameter?
What?
A cow pie.
I was going to say hamburger, but that's just me. Okay. We're getting some stuff going on here. Put his nose back. There.
What's the ideal way to serve pie?
What is the ideal way to serve pie?
A la mode. Anything less is mean. Wow.
You got a mean
That's a
joke in
subtle
there.
one.
That was a mean joke. That was funny. Wow. All right. Hey, we got sort of a face going on
Yeah,
here.
now it actually looks like Boric.
So far, so good. I haven't messed them up. There we go. Beep. And then we make this darker. Beep. Just a little outline. Whoops. Have some holdouts here. All right, let's get rid of those lines. Oops, not his helmet. Now he's bald, just like his creator.
Why
Wow,
are
now he
pe-
looks like Yeti.
right? Why are peppers good at archery?
Why are peppers good at archery?
It's because they have an arrow.
I'm gonna ghost pepper that one. I'm gonna go eat something.
A fellow accidentally ingested some alpha L glucose and discovered that he had no ill effect. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
apparently he was ambidextrous. Kia, please.
Damn! Props for the science jokes. Holy shit! Oh, I can hear that all the way in here. She is giggling. She's winning too. Jester, we brought you in as a ringer, man.
You're not helping.
Save us, mate.
She's
Save us.
killing me with the chemistry jokes. We need some art jokes for Jeff.
Arr.
What do you call a medieval spy?
Mm.
Surveillance.
Okay, we can go back to the science jokes now.
Jester doesn't know any science jokes.
We can do this. We can defeat her.
I'm gonna do this one.
Uh-oh.
It's a little poem. Mary had a little sheep. With the sheep she went to sleep. The sheep turned out to be a ram. So Mary had a little lamb.
Little lamb. Bum. Ahem.
What do you call a drawing of a cow?
What?
A moosterpiece.
That was utterly a disaster.
Just leave that one in the field.
Right?
Let it out for pasture.
I might let it out just for patties.
What do pirates do in their free time?
They have free time. What
They
do
make
pirates?
art. They make art.
Art.
Oh, this one's gonna be bad. Jester, blame you.
Uh-oh.
How do cats freshen their breath? With mouthwash.
It's not where I thought that was going. Thank you.
This is still a family show. We all know this.
It's a family show, not a family making show.
I'm keeping the jokes mostly family centered.
Mostly. I mean, we do delve.
It just a little bit here and there.
Just a little bit here and there.
How does an artist get into a secret society?
How does an artist get into a secret society?
They draw the right conclusions.
Where's that button again? Where I make you disappear?
Hey, that was Kia.
Oh no! Oh,
You can
God.
blame her on that one.
That's a good one. Okay. I'm going to eat something.
What kind of exercise do hairdressers do in the gym?
What?
Curls. Oh, Kia. You're killing me.
Oh no!
What type of fish is made out of 2 sodium atoms?
What kind of fish is made out of 2 sodium atoms?
Tuna. That.
Ah!
Oh, Chester understood
Groan.
that one.
Oh, that's right. We're all ow.
Guess who just joined the battle?
Uh-oh.
Pantsless Pirates.
Guess who's home?
I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's soda pressing. Ow, my soul is hurting here.
Your soul. I'm watching my ratings go. Woo.
At least Kia's going back and forth between science and art now.
This is true. This is true.
What is Salvador Dali's favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
What is Salvador Dali's favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
A bowl of surreal. Wow.
That's actually pretty good.
Yep. I actually kind of like that one a lot. This morning, Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." I accidentally left my phone in the airplane mode. Boy, you're digging way back in time for that one.
That
That
was
was
a good.
Pence's
That was
Pirates Gaming, by the way.
way back in the day, right?
Right? Oof. Oh, wow. This is a new take on this joke. I like it. Who was the roundest knight at Sir Arthur's table?
Who was the roundest knight at King Arthur's table?
Circumference, because he ate too much pie.
Where's your pie joke? Oh
Well, we've had a few pie jokes already.
We have had some pie jokes. So this needs to be more red, but we'll get these in here.
Oh.
I'm concerned.
Oh, what? Three of them. All three of them hit at the same time.
Oh, damn.
Jester, why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
To make up for a lousy summer.
Next.
Did you know? According to Pants's Pirates Gaming, the difference between a numerator and a denominator is a short line, but only a fraction of people will understand it. And hey, Kia asks, what do you get when a bunch of sheep stand in a circle?
What do you get when
And
a bunch
no,
of sheep stand
let's
in a
not go
circle?
there. A shepherd's pie.
Mind me to tell you guys the story of 12 O'Clock High.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Most
that one
military
into
Most military people know that one.
I'm gonna make that sheep circle into a Scotsman joke.
The Scotsman, yeah, I would figure that one out. All right, so sheep jokes aside,
have you heard about those new corduroy pillows?
Oh no, I have not.
Yeah, they're making headlines. Yep, Kia, you were right. It is a pie joke and a sheep joke. You win.
It is. It is the combination of all things. The only thing missing was a science, which pie could be mathematical.
Oh, Jero. Baldur's getting really tired of his farts, so he trained the cat to fart for him. He calls it his substitute.
Ow!
Ow!
Ow! Poor cat. I'm gonna take a bite. I'll be back.
Oh. Pants's Pirates is right. We're not worthy.
No.
Oh, God. What do you call an accountant for the biology department?
What do you call the accountant?
A biologist.
That hurt my soul.
You're telling me I'm the scientist. It's Sam. That does not help. Well, how do flat earthers travel?
How?
On a plane. Y'all are trying to distract me, not him at this point. I swear.
No, we can go off on the flat earth thing for hours.
What was the first electricity detective's name?
Wait, what?
What was the first electricity detective's name?
What was the first electricity detective's name?
Sherlock Holmes.
But what about Watson?
Right?
All right. So here is basic character, basic layout. I don't know if anyone's even noticed that I was actually drawing. These have been such great groaners.
I know. If the Silver Surfer and the Iron Man. Oh, yeah. Sam, yeah, that one actually, I think he had said that one a while back.
Yep.
I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
A sheep and a goat went on a blind date and found out they had nothing in common. When asked about their experience, the sheep went, bah, and the goat went meh. Uh,
And it begins. I'm gonna throw in some basics cheating.
you know, I couldn't figure out why a male sheep is called a ram. Then it hit me.
You know, Dodge is probably the politest thing that you could put on the front of a van. Dodge.
uh, what do famous artists do when they make a mistake?
What do famous artists do when they make a mistake?
They face the mosaic.
But I'm not working.
What do you call an acid with an attitude?
Uh-oh. What do you call an acid with an attitude?
Oh, amino acid. Sam, that hurt.
That gets, we're getting into the crunching of
That one.
soul area.
That's yeah. That I think part of my soul. Well, okay, I don't have a soul, but still, part of me died at that one. There was a frog at my work today.
Oh.
I told him he had to leave because he was violating dress code with an open-toed shoes.
Oh.
After the chemistry jokes, that has a whole new meaning to me as well.
Right.
You're not allowed to wear. You have to have closed-toed shoes in the lab. I swear, y'all are going after me in this one, and you have to distract Jeff on this.
I'm getting shit done.
Chemists are so happy in the lab because they're in their element.
Oh. I'm just
What's
adding
an artist?
shadows. Don't mind
All right.
me.
Okay. What's an artist, especially Jeff's, favorite vegetable?
What?
Artichoke.
I do like a good artichoke.
Multi-layered on that one.
Oh yeah. That one has depth.
Yeah. If you don't get the second part, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right, we're just laying down some color here, a little bit of shadows, a little bit of highlight. Eventually, the stream will end. You guys can go back to your normal.
Got that.
For those of you who have joined us, thank you very much for joining us and
Oh,
getting
what
this
did the
far.
artist? Right. If you survived, God bless you.
Right.
What did the artist feel like when he first visited the famous Paris Art Museum?
What did the artist feel like when he first visited the famous Paris Art Museum?
It was Louvre at first sight.
Saw this coming.
Did you know there was a police report about a guy who stole the wheels off a cop car?
Oh.
Aye, they're working tirelessly to get him. Jester, I like that one.
That's a good one.
Here's another one multi-layered for you from Sam from Pantsless Pirates. Why did the bald man paint rabbits on his head?
Why did the bald man paint rabbits upon his head?
He hoped they would look like hairs.
I feel that one. I feel that one in my scalp.
Yeah. Why did the artist break up with their easel?
Why did the artist break up with their easel?
It wasn't a stable relationship.
That's a good reason right there. That's a very good reason.
If you ever used one,
Yeah,
they are not.
You know. All right. So I've added just some real basic, shadows and highlights to the helmet. I mean, we could do more. Probably will at some point. But this is where we're at the moment. I'm using the different shapes to add these highlights.
Oh, where do cows keep art? Oh,
Where?
museum. In a museum.
A museum.
I think that was another one that Kia did earlier too.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna hoof off and check it out.
You know, Jester had to stop taking his dog to the park because he kept getting bit by ducks. Should have known he was a pure bred.
Purebred.
And Kia, I used to do fine arts until I decided I didn't like the arts. Now I'm just doing fine.
Ooh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Woo.
I agree, Sam. Why shouldn't you trust an artist? They're sketchy.
They are very sketchy.
You're actually getting shit done.
I'm getting stuff done. You're not doing your job very well.
Because they're all going after me with these chemistry jokes.
I was noticing that. You've come under fire, excuse the pun.
Sorry. Well, they've done some good art jokes too, though.
Yeah, give them credit for that.
I do. They've done quite a bit of art jokes recently, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, and then of course Kia comes back with another chemistry joke. I was reading a book on helium. I just couldn't put it down. I mean, I could mansplain some things on that, but
That's a good way to get hurt, mate.
That's why I put it as mansplaining. I know better. What do you call an artist who sculpts with bicycle parts?
What do you call an artist who sculpts with bicycle parts?
Michelangelo. Ow, that one hurt my head.
Ow. I'm still cycling through that one.
I'm going to show you my pictures tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
I still have them. They're actually in the car.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Coming in to claim victory.
Oh.
And with that, also to let me know my time is limited.
Yes,
and
yes.
On that, we're going to come over here.
I have one last joke from Jester. I
She
cut a
has
tree in
spoken.
half by I cut a tree in half by staring at it. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh.
Ouch.
Anyway,
all right.
the Kia
Go
has
on.
spoken. Or
Yes,
as
you,
to
you, are,
quote
you are 20
Mandalorian, quote a Mandalorian, I have spoken is the exact phrase used. And so on that note, we're going to wrap up this groan fest. Holy crap, there were some good ones in there. Wiggles at me. But thank you guys very much for getting this far. We were working on doing character heads and faces, which in this case we were working on Boric. I'll flip back over here real fast, show you Boric. This is where we're at the moment on him. And if you would like to see some more breakdowns and animations of this kind of character stuff, or how I draw my characters, or why I draw the characters the way I do, please let us know in comments below. Also, thank you very much for Jester and Boulder for both coming in here and giving us some giggles, and of course to Kia Marie, who has slaughtered us all with, and the captain.
Me.
Yeah, well, see, they attacked you, not me. Works for me. Also, if you'll see over here, we have a QR code to our web store or the link down below.
Yes.
If you like some of the work that I'm doing, like the work behind me here, please go to that store, check us out. Yes. If you go to the about below, the link is actually
pinned in the chat.
Oh, is it? There it is. Look at that. It is pinned in the chat.
I've kept it pinned the entire chat.
Yay. Down below is also an about section where you can find out more information about me and Chain Reaction Studios, some of the comics that I do, some of the books I do, and quicker access to the store. So on that note, I guess we're going to declare a victory of sorts because I got shit done.
I made a sheep pie joke.
There was a sheep pie joke, and also it was also a mathematical, as well as a sheep, as well as yeah.
Yeah, we got in St. Patrick's Day sheep jokes all day, as well as a bunch of pie jokes. And y'all just trashed me with the chemistry.
Trashed them. This was a good one. I mean, there were some groaners in there. Oh my God. So for those of you watching this after the fact, we do stream every Friday at 7. So pile your dad jokes up, come on into the stream and lay them on us. This will be interesting to see if I can get anything done whatsoever. But in the meantime, yeah, 7 o'clock Arizona time, because, apparently this is a global community. Who knew?
Right.
And I do forget that I'm time zone locked. I'm in Arizona. We don't observe daylight savings and all that. And so it makes my life challenging sometimes.
Just a wee bit.
So on that note, I love you guys very much. I want to thank you very much for coming by, and I want you to know that I love you guys. You are deserving of being loved, not just by me, but by those around you. This world, let's face it, we all know it's tough enough as it is. Let's not beat ourselves up. Let's love each other, hug each other, give hugs, and let other people love on you too. Let people love you and help you. I cannot do this without my friends. Everybody on here, from Pantsless Pirates to Jester to Balder to Kia Marie to you, Tim. Huh? Aye, but we're acknowledging the handle Pantsless Pirates. But Kia Marie is also a pirate,
I was gonna
as
say,
is a Mr. Wiggins and myself. But in the
there's at
meantime,
least 4 of us on here.
there's at least 4 pirates on here. We're hiding from the pub tab. So thank you guys very much for coming in. I appreciate you, love you, and please come back by next week and drag a friend in. This will be a lot more fun. The more the merrier, as I say. But in the meantime, I'm going to flip over here to my music. And thank you all very much. Take care.